And we're live. How is everyone? Do we have people in the chat? Yes. Josia, David, Santiago, Mark Shipman. A very interesting YouTube name. And Non-Fam. How is everyone doing? So you will see that I'm looking here and I'm looking here. And that's because I finally found a way to share my screen, like without sharing only one page. You know, you can see my whole screen so that I can browse around, open some new tabs, etc. But I had to have another screen. But the problem is we are still in lockdown, right? So I don't have my small screen from the office. So I literally had to take my living room screen. So if I look here, like my screen is literally behind the computer, right? But I look here so I can see me. There I look here that I have the chat. So it might look a little bit strange, right? But yeah, I'm still looking at what we're doing just because the screen is behind so that you can see if I do this, then you can see the screen that is here. And then I can just browse around. You know, we are going to discover some stuff. And I can come back here without you know, having this share screen with only having one screen. So yeah, that's the explanation of why now I'm looking here in order to read your comment. Great, Mark, doing very well. Everyone is doing very well. That's fantastic. So before we start, let me put, as always, our small banner. There you go. Okay, don't forget, everyone, our awesome giveaway that we do every week. I already started, so you guys can enter. I started everything before the stream, so that we don't have it. We don't have to do it during the stream. Tech Talk joined us. Robert joined us. And then we start to have the awesome people. Great. Everyone, don't forget to enter our giveaway. For those that just joined, kind remember, if I'm looking at here, I'm looking at the chat. And if I'm looking here, I'm looking at myself. So I just had to do some kind of DIY stream setup in order to show you what we're going to do today. So that's very great. Art, March Animation. How are you? I think that's the first time I see your name. Why? Thank you everyone for joining. So let's go straight into it because we won't have. I don't think we will have time to do, you know, discover all the creators. But what I want you to do today is, I think it's been 7 years now that I'm online with my YouTube channel. I mean, like not the Polymaker channel, but my own channel. I don't have video, but I use it to follow different channels. And then we just started Twitch, and then we started TikTok. And then it's been 7 years that on YouTube I follow a lot of creators, and then I subscribe. So now I have a pretty long list of a lot of creators. Some of them already stopped, but some of them are still here. So I just wanted to share with you all the creators that I have been following since, and maybe some of them, hopefully you will discover some, and hopefully you will make me discover some. So because there is some, like for example, there is Uncle Jesse, for example. He's a big one, right? In terms of subscribers and in terms of visibility, but somehow I've never heard about him before the Anchor Make video, which is strange, right? So I thought I followed pretty much everyone that was talking about 3D printing on YouTube, and then there's these creators that arrive, and it's like, how come I didn't know his content? So there's so much to discover. So I wanted to show, maybe on your side you have the same. Maybe I will show you incredible creator, and then you're going to say, whoa, I thought I had you know, a list of all the nice designer on YouTube, and then now I make you discover one more. So let's go this way. Oh, that's much better. Now I can share everything, and then I can go tab to tab to tab to tab, and then That's perfect. So how is the stream? Is it lagging? Is it good quality? Because I'm going to share the screen and there will be some name, and sometimes the name will be a little bit small. So I may need to zoom in like this sometime. But if I stay in the regular scale of the screen, can you guys read? Is that good enough so that you can read what is written on the screen? We have Ben that joined as well. Welcome, Ben. David, nice. Joel is another one. David M. Chaos Cortex, yes. I wanted to get started streaming, but my Adventure 4 came messed up. Well, TED Talk, you can start streaming and explaining and sharing to people, your journey on how to fix that. I think that's very valuable. Good quality for me. Zoom to read. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it looks good. Okay, so it looks good for some people and maybe less for some others. So what you could do also is to change, on YouTube, you can change the quality depending on your internet speed. You should be able to go up to 720 instead of 1080p. So, but it should be enough to read. But I will zoom when we're talking about. So let's go into it. What website is this? Is that no? It's YouTube. That's YouTube. I definitely been saving up. Great. So don't forget, guys, to enter our giveaway. I want to see a maximum of awesome people in the chat. So this is the list. You can see. I think here they don't have all of them. But I think on the side here, I don't know if they summarize everything here, but what you can see, let's go through quickly. So you have all of these. I'm scrolling. These are all the channels that are making contents 3D printing related, or they use, like, let's say more than 30 to 50% of their content are 3D printing related. You can see all of this. Keep scrolling. Can you see the amount of creators? And at the end is some Japanese channels. So most of them are English, but you have a couple of French one. You have Spanish, and then you have Chinese and Japanese. But I mean, you can put the subtitle, or some of them are not talking; they are just presenting some process. So sometimes language doesn't really matter. But what I want to do is we can go through them, and then I will let you know the one that that I recognize, because I follow all of these, but sometimes I don't even remember what they're what's the core of the channel. So let's go through this one, and hopefully some of them you guys can remember, or like ring a bell for you. So I think the Hot End was one of the first channels that I've been following. I think the very first one was the 3D printing nerd, if I remember well. I still remember he made I think he made something for his GoPro, or like a holder or something, and then I think it was on his FlashForge, or I don't remember exactly, but I think that was the very first one. And I think Hot End was also another one. So also reviewing, or at least at that time, because recently I don't think I've watched so much video from the Hot End. Chris Pirillo, I discovered him on Twitch. And actually, let's go on Twitch and TikTok first, because there's much less, and maybe it would be faster. So on Twitch, this is the Polymaker channel. So we are following Chris Pirillo, who is apparently live at the moment. So we like the fact that I think Chris Pirillo is not 100% into 3D printing. I think he discovered that through maybe Loyal or online. I don't know, but he has a hobby, which is pretty obvious what hobby he has, and he's using 3D printing to enhance this hobby. And I really love this type of channels or content or shows. There's a lot other that the main application is RC car, for example, and 3D printing is used to enhance that hobby. And that's the distinction I make from two, let's say, big areas. is the channels that is going to use 3D printing to enhance a particular hobby, whether it's RC cars, RC planes, whether it's Star Wars figurines, whether it's a makeover of your house or this kind of thing, and then 3D printing is a tool. And then you have other channels that are more 3D printing is the hobby. It's not enhancing any other hobby, but the 3D printing is itself the hobby. How to tinker your printer, how to get the best quality of the printer, check out those different filaments, check out those new printers. So those are the two big type of channels that I see at the moment. Next one is Buana. Buana also is new for me. I didn't know him before. I really love his podcast on. Sorry for the advertisement. I really love his podcast on YouTube. So he also have a YouTube channel, but I think he is more active on Twitch, or at least from what I see. And I just sent him, by the way, a nice kit of our silk filaments, and I think he's printing with it right now. I think, yeah, there you go. This is the live of the live. This is Buana printing with our silk filament. The 3 Heaven is also a new one. I mean, all the Twitch is like less than half a year ago, I would say, and some of them literally maybe this month. I will invite the 3 Heaven in our stream as well to discover 3D modeling software. I want to do a 20 minutes where someone from the community that knows very well about the 3D modeling software is going to kind of lead us towards our first design. And I noticed he's very skilled at Tinkercad. So I would like to invite him, and then we would open Tinkercad all together, and then I will invite him on the stream, and then during 20 minutes, we're going to design something with him. Then I'm going to invite someone that is skilled at Blender, and during 20 minutes, we're going to design Blender things. Exactly the same. So with let's say 4 to 5 different 3D modeling software, then we're going to design the same thing. And then we are all going to discover a little bit. So if you guys know some people that are familiar enough with a 3D modeling software that is willing to come to our stream for 20 minutes, just to show us how to maybe not like download the thing, and then once you open, how to add an object or how to get started. Basically, I think that's always the hardest part of a 3D modeling software, is how you get started. You open, and then you have that dashboard, you have your canvas, then where do I click? Is it a kind of 3D modeling software where you need to add object together and then you union them together? Is it a kind of software where you need to CAD something and then extrude it? Or so always that first 20 minutes that usually people are going to spend 5 hours on YouTube just to get that first 20 minutes. Then hopefully we can get these from people that are familiar enough. So if you know anyone, just share. You can share it with me. Another one is Subsector 3D. Also, I think very, very new on Twitch as well. So I like people that are new. I don't know if she's new to 3D printing or just new on Twitch, but I think she's also new to 3D printing, maybe less than a year. I'm not too sure about that, but I like this because I want to see how they discover 3D printing. They just received the printer. What do they do? What do they print? Why they had a printer? I don't know if she won her printer from Loyal or if she bought the printer. I don't remember. But once you receive the printer, I like to see, what people are going to do with it. So you can see Polymaker here, also a partner of us, a new partner. It's the Jang. I don't remember this channel. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah. I think it's Lego. I think. What I like is the community overlap between the Lego or Lego. In French is Lego, and is it in English is Lego or also Lego? But anyway, so I like this overlap between these two community. Yogi, I don't remember. I guess Lego also. Papa Bear also. I think if I remember well, Papa Bear was very active before, and then he had silent time, and then he came back. So Papa Bear I think he's more in the technical part. So if you are interested in actual printer, like how to modify your printer, how to make your printer better, how to enhance your printer. I think Papa Bear is more on that side. Stephen Poole, I haven't followed so much. I know he's doing, from what I saw, he's talking with other 3D printers in the community, and he's doing this stream where you have everyone in the stream. So it's very nice. Then you have Sean and Shanna and Sarah, I think, if I remember well, that are making props. I really like, because I think 3D printing in the props industry is quite big, and I want to learn more about what the props industry needs. That's why I like following so many channels, because I want to see, what's their need for their application. When it comes to props, I know they need a filament that needs to sand very well. They need to take the paint very well. They need to glue very well with each other, and they need a specific glue to glue them together. So all of this is important for us to get out there and follow the people that will explain to us, okay, this is my hobby, this is what I do every day, and then we start to understand, oh, okay, they do things like this, they do things like this. So we should, we start to understand what requirement they would need in order to make their hobby, in order to enhance their hobby with our materials. Remember, our mission for Polymaker is to simplify creation. Loyal Moses, I think most of you in the chat knows Loyal Moses. I won't present. What I like about Loyal is he created a kind of vibe around filament being as important as 3D printer, if not more important for Loyal. And I like this because a lot of channels are highlighting the 3D printer. They put a lot of content into highlighting the printer, but a very few channel, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's on Twitch, but I'm very new to Twitch, but they don't highlight so much the filament. And sometimes, I mean, maybe it's a little bit biased, right? But the filament is the material you're using is also very, very important. So I think there is, you should put importance 50-50, 3D printer and filament. I mean, these guys goes together. And what I like with Loyal is that is more filament oriented, material oriented than 3D printer. He doesn't go that much into the technical, but what he tried to do is to impress people by what you can do with 3D printing. Oh, very nice. I really like this Green Goblin. That's one of my favorite print. The next one, Sislov Breed, I just started, so I'm not too sure what's the actual content. I think she's building some project. I've seen some project, but I'm not too sure. Jerry, I don't remember. I haven't watched anything, I guess. Barnacles was one of the first one also I followed. He used to be a lot in 3D printing. He's a tech guy, but not only a tech guy in 3D printing, a tech guy in general. And what I'm impressed, why I'm still following, is mainly because his knowledge about software engineering, about tech in general, when it comes to hardware, microelectronics, etc., is incredible. Shraiku, I think I watched, I don't remember. Dragon Armory, UK people that do props. I learned a lot from Dragon Armory. Their post-processing way, how they, what they think about materials. When I ask them what material do you use, they have a very specific way of introducing materials, not like us, like PLA, ABS, PTG, and then ABS is like this, tough, heat resistant, PLA is like this, is brittle, and then you have PTG in the middle, blah, blah, blah. That's like how we introduced it in 3D printing, but they have a completely different way. Their approach of introducing materials is based on their need, and that's what I like. So that's basically what I have on Twitch. I know there's much more. I still haven't. I know Joel, 3D printing nerd, just joined Twitch, and I still haven't got a chance to join the stream. I don't know why. I mean, I'm pretty active on Twitch, but I can never catch his live stream. So either he's live streaming while I'm sleeping, because unfortunately, the time zone is very different, or I'm just not lucky. But hopefully one day I will catch him. And then let me see. Do you guys have some other people on Twitch that you would recommend? I mean, sometimes, to be honest, sometimes I'm on Twitch, and then there's nobody live, and I'm like, what to do? I'm like, I'm going on YouTube because sometimes I'm awake, and then pretty much the whole US, Canada, and then sometimes Europe, they're all asleep, and then I'm like on YouTube, I type 3D printing, and then I filter by live, and then I only see live of things printing, not discussion, and then I go on Twitch, then nobody is live. Then I'm like, what to do now? So yeah, if you guys have some people that like like to live stream late at night or early in the morning, then that can match with the time where nobody is live on my side of the world. I hope. Sorry, did I miss some comments? Yes. Whoa. Okay. Follow the new channel. Make a deck. That's an aggregation of 3D printing people. Great. Make a deck. Polymaker, you was in my chat last Saturday. Make a hangout also on YouTube with a ton of video. 3D HP. You were on my chat last Saturday. 3D HP, was it 3D HP? Was he here? Oh, 3D HP. Jerry? Let me check. Maybe I don't remember the name of the channel, that's why. Let me check. Oh, yeah, of course. Where you had all the people. Yeah, sorry.
About Samsung.
Maybe it's because I didn't recognize the name. Yeah. I think you were streaming with a lot of people, and then it was a lot of fun. I still remember. I really like when you have this interaction between all the people. Thank you, Jerry. Sorry, I didn't remember that. I think I joined. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. I think I recognized the people. Well, maybe it's always the same people, but I remember now. Thank you for the heads up. I appreciate all the fast responses to my filament question on Twitter, printing the silk copper as we speak. Great, Big Jano. So again, for everyone, if you have any questions, 3D printing question related, anything, you can just put it in the chat, or you can put it on Twitter. Twitter is usually the one where the most active. You can post a question, and then you will receive an answer, if not within the hour, if not the minute, depending on the time here compared to your time. So this is where we are the most active. Abdullah, thank you. I didn't see you at the beginning. For the one that just joined, I'm looking at the chat when I'm looking at here. I have the TV behind. So I know it looks strange, but that's how I can keep my my shared screen here, and then I can still read. Could you explain the difference between PLA? Let me put that on screen. Could you explain the difference between PLA Plus, PLA Pro, and PLA Tough? For example, I'm getting lost with this type. Yeah, great question. TED Talk. I will answer the question, but if you want a very accurate answer, you can join one of the earlier stream where I went really into details about this difference, and I even had sample, and then I brought all the samples, and then I explained, the behavior of each of them. But to be let's say the short answer, we have 7 types of PLA. So I can understand that it can be overwhelming to have, that many type of PLA. You can do like this. We have the Polylite side. So the Polylite is where we are going to have the lightweight PLA, the PLA CF, the regular PLA, the enhanced PLA, etc. So the Polylite itself is a group of many different PLA, but that's one formula. So it's a particular formula that we have developed that allow us to do a lot of branches of PLA. So that's Polylite. Then we have Polymax on the other side. Polymax is a different formula, and this formula is fracture toughness enhanced. So this formula has a very specific component that makes it very ductile. Ductile means if you take, do I have anything? So if you take, this is, if you take the sample and then you bend it, then it will bend all the way. It won't break. It's ductility. You can check ductility if the scientific definition, but it's basically the increase of the fracture toughness. So it will require a lot of energy in order to actually break the part, to create new surface by breaking the part. So that would be the Polymax. And Polymax only have one material, which is Polymax PLA. So Polymax PLA, very clear, the most ductile material of our portfolio. It doesn't break, it bends. I mean, it will break at some point, but to remember easily, it doesn't break, it just bends. So that's Polymax PLA. Then we have the third formula, that is Polyterra. So Polyterra is very different from Polylite, very different from Polymax. It's a completely different formula that is more sustainable in a way that we are using less PLA and more specific fillers in the Polyterra line. And in this specific formula, you have the regular PLA that has a matte surface. It's very easy to remove the support. There is a compromise between layer adhesion and the support, but it's a great compromise for decoration part, for example. For props, it can also be very useful. The props industry likes it because it sands very easily. It takes the paint also very easily. So that's the PLA. And then on that same formula, we have a slightly enhanced one, that is the PLA Plus. So the difference between the Polyterra PLA and the Polyterra PLA Plus is the fact that we compromise less on the layer adhesion. So the Polyterra PLA Plus, it will be slightly harder to remove the support. However, the overall mechanical property of PLA Plus would be slightly higher than the Polyterra PLA. And with that change, we notice that the surface is also different. The surface of PLA Plus is like a silky finish. It's not like silk PLA, but it has a very specific finish. So that's the Polyterra line. Okay, Polymax PLA, ductile. Polyterra, eco-friendly formula with a PLA on one side and less compromise on the layer adhesion on the other side, PLA and PLA Plus. Okay, so that's 3 PLA. Now let's go back to our Polylite formula. In the Polylite formula, we have Polylite PLA. Polylite PLA is just our regular PLA, completely regular. Regular means it's a very, very stiff material, very, very high modulus, very hard to bend, at the opposite of Polymax PLA. So if you take Polymax PLA, it's very, very easy to bend. If you take Polylite PLA, it's very hard to bend. However, the impact strength of Polylite PLA is very weak. If you take a hammer and then you just hit the model, then it will just break for Polylite PLA rather than Polymax PLA won't break. So Polylite PLA, okay, our just regular PLA comes in a wide variety of colors, come in galaxy colors, come in glow-in-the-dark colors. So that's the regular. In that, there is a slightly modified formula from that Polylite PLA, that is Silk PLA. Silk PLA is slightly have a lower modulus, so it's slightly more flexible, and but a little bit tougher, but similar toughness as Polylite PLA. But you can regard this as the same formula, but just the Silk PLA has this very silky finish. There's like 8 different colors that we have, and then we have 4 more colors that arrive. So we'll have a complete range of that Silk PLA. Okay, so Polylite PLA, Silk PLA. And then we have PLA CF. So this is in the name, is a carbon fiber reinforced PLA, 8% by weight, if I remember well. And then you have lightweight PLA that is foaming. It's a foaming agent that we are using. It's pre-foam. So you're printing with a pre-foam PLA, and then you are going to you print with the same setting as pretty much the same setting as regular PLA, but you have a part that is much lighter. And that basically summarizes, the PLA we have. And then we release our PLA Pro. And I think that's the one that kind of started to make people confusing. You have, based on that Polylite formula, we made a enhanced version rather than the Polymax is also an enhanced version, but it's a different formula. So I think that's why the PLA Pro started to confuse people. So the PLA Pro is based on the Polylite formula, different from Polymax or Polyterra. And the fact that it's based on that Polylite formula makes it very rigid, not like the Polymax. The Polymax PLA is very ductile, you will bend. However, it's rigid and impact resistant. So it has an impact resistance that's almost similar as the Polymax PLA. So now you have a material that's why PLA Pro is very, very let's say popular at the moment, because it combines the impact strength of our Polymax formula and the rigidity of our Polylite formula. Now the question could be, you release a PLA Pro that is basically your best PLA in terms of mechanical property, then why you still have Polymax PLA? Well, the reason is that people sometimes are looking for that ductility, are looking for that flex. For example, we have a company that is making helmet, not helmet, but like, this kind of thing that you put on baby's head when for newborn to shape the head. Like sometimes it's not shaped properly, and they have that kind of helmet, and they need Polymax PLA because it will flex onto the head, and then it will like a kind of a cast for the head. So a lot of people still need that ductility, but Polylite PLA Pro don't have that ductility because it's very rigid and is impact resistant. So this answer was way longer than I thought it would be, but hopefully, I know it's an important question, and thank you very much, TED Talk, for asking this question. And hopefully you don't even need to go and watch the other stream. Hopefully you have the whole answer now. But you can watch the other stream if you want to see, the actual breaking behavior of all of this. Okay. What do we have? I agree, Oren Adventures. Thank you, Oren Adventures. You are the winner of last week, if I remember well, and then you won at the very last second, right? And if I remember well, in your email you said that you were disconnected or something. Well, you're very lucky that you've been able to reconnect exactly on time. TED Talk, I appreciate the service. Yeah, anytime. Like I said, our stream is mainly to answer question. I need to find some topic if there is no question, because we have the amount of people that come are regular people. So what I like is these people already know answers to everything about 3D printing already. So they don't have question for me. So I have to find them good content so that we can discover other part of 3D printing. So new people that are coming, if you guys have 3D printing question, please ask. That's the main purpose of the stream. Actually, I should work on a layout for the stream, and I'm going to put somewhere on the side, like anytime, please ask 3D printing question. Like that's the goal of the stream. All the rest is kind to hang out together and have some topic and hopefully kickstart some discussion. Polymaker, scroll up a little. Scroll up. What do you need? Yeah, I scrolled up. I cannot go. Do you want me to? Did you change your background? Darshan, check my question. Okay. I printed ABS. Maybe I should. I printed ABS on an Ender 3 V2 for continuous 24 hours for 1 month, but now for same G code, there is a circular hole bridge of 2 layer. Now printer is not doing bridges. Sorry, what? I printed ABS on an Ender 3 V2 for continuous 24 hours. Okay, for 1 month. But now for the same G code, there is a circular hole bridge, okay, of 2 layers. Now printer is not doing bridges. Sorry, do you mean? Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean by the printer is not doing bridges? Do you mean it's not doing the bridge as well as it used to be during that 1 month sprint? If it's the case, I mean, if it's the same G code, the same material, the same printer setup, and after 1 month you start to have some defect on your print, then maybe the printer requires maintenance. Change the filament to make sure that it's not the filament issue. Just check another spool. But if you have everything that is the same, and then you start to have some defect, then one of them got worn out, like the printer. Maybe you need to tighten the belt a little bit. Maybe your nozzle needs to be replaced. That would be my guess. I'm not too sure. Not doing bridges, what you mean, but I guess not as good as before. So that means the printer maybe needs maintenance, especially for if you print ABS on the Ender 3. It means you're printing at like 250, 260, and I don't think the Ender 3 has a very good design to print 260 for such a long time. So most likely your printer requires maintenance. Change. So Darshan, if it's the case, then change the nozzle. Maybe the cooling fan, maybe it has too much dust on it, so it doesn't cool very well. But definitely something related to maintenance, because there is no other scientific explanation. If everything is the same and you have different result, then definitely one of the component of your system is different. Is there a chart? Yeah, maybe let me put me in big screen now as we are answering question. Is there a chart for Polymaker's filament chemical resistant? For example, what type of chemical affect PCFR and which doesn't? Yeah, you can go on our website and us.polymaker.com, and then if you scroll down, there is a lot of data sheet. There is the technical data sheet, the safety data sheet, and sometimes there is some operation manual, and then you download the technical data sheet. And then on the technical data sheet, the V5.1, I think at the moment on the website, you will have a small table that has, I think, 6 family of chemicals. And then we are saying whether it's resistant, whether it's not resistant, or whether it's fair. It's not super accurate because it's very difficult to do a chemical resistant test. There's many standards to do that, but you have a global idea of these 6 family of chemicals. I have done repaired. Have 2 printer now, both have same issue. There is gap between bridges. Yeah, it's hard to understand like this. What I can recommend, you can share pictures on Reddit, on our Polymaker Reddit. There is the link in the description below, or on our Discord. You can share the picture, or on Twitter you can share a picture. Sometimes we can answer question without pictures, just guessing. But right now it looks like you have a very specific issue that is related to bridges, but I cannot picture that in my mind, what type of issue you have. So I would need maybe some pictures to support that issue. Almost printed 2,000 parts. Well, that's a lot. I don't know why you are coming to me for diagnosing your issue. 2,000 part. I guess you must have a lot of experience. But again, share the pictures on one of our social media, and I will make sure to look in more details to answer the question. Couldn't find it. I'll check again. Yeah, it should be. Actually, you know what? Now that I have my screen that I can share, I can do like this, and then I can just show you live. Let me serve you live. So you can go. You were talking about what? What was the filament? PCFR, right? So you guys type PCFR. How good is our search engine, right? And then you have all the PC related one. I'm just so proud of our new website. That's why. If you scroll down, then you have technical data sheet, and you should be able, if you click technical data sheet, and then if you scroll down, you should have, chemical resistance data. Weak acid, strong acid, weak alkalis, strong alkalis, organic solvent, and oils and grease. So that's the family that we've taken. And then you have slight resistance to weak acid, slight resistance to weak alkalis. No data available for oil and grease. Oil and grease for PC, let me think. Should be fine. I don't remember. I don't know how the FR additive will impact, but I think it should be slight resistance. There is no specific high resistance for PC. You would need to look into a PC PBT. But yeah, so that's the chart that we have at the moment. I don't know if it's the one that you were looking for, but that's the chart we have at the moment. Is Polymax PTG a PC filament? It was found when searching for PCFR. No, I'm not. I'm not too sure what they show, why they show Polymax. Maybe there is maybe I'm talking about PC in the Polymax PTG, but no, it's not a PC. Maybe yeah, maybe because here I'm talking about what's the difference between Polymax PTG and PCTG, and I think that's why he picked up the PC. That's why it showed. I was I was so proud of the search engine in front of you, and you just highlighted the the problem of our search engine. The bridge are coming unhooked before completing. Sounds like the cooling is bad. Yeah, if it's the problem, then you can just increase the overlap of the bridge so that it goes further into the islands, so that you don't have that issue. Love how you guys how the info for the filament right there for everyone to see. Yeah, definitely. And David M, I don't know if you remember, but we had this idea of making that dashboard where people will be able to select filaments and then select mechanical properties, and then in the middle you will have the chart, a very interactive chart. So I'm still working on it, but yeah, it would be even better. Okay, so I think. Yeah, I think we have everything. Okay, so yeah, if I missed a question, you can just post it again on the site, and then I will get to it. So quickly on TikTok, I like. So this is the one I think I'm following. The very first one that I followed on Twitter was the 3D printing guru. I think he used to work at SLA company, and then he converted to FDM. I mean, not converted, but he's now also using FDM, and he's doing very nice content around a small application that you can do at home. And then you have Lira Rock. I really like his content. His content is more to impress people about models that you can do. His painting skill is very good as well. I mean, and his way of editing his video is pretty nice. Like if you want, if you want to go on a channel and then you just swipe, and then you have a lot of nice things. And if you are the great thing is if you're looking for ideas, you just go on his channel and then you just swipe, and then you just check everything, and then you might find something interesting for you. Look at this, for example. That's at first it doesn't look really there. Look at how creative. You see that? How awesome is that? So he printed with Polysmooth transparent, and then he polished it, to make it like more transparent. And then he put our glow in the dark. I don't know if it's ours, but he put the glow in the dark filament. And then look at the result. That's what I like. And I mean, this one has one of the least views, right? I mean, 58K, and then you look around like 800 millions. Some are similar, but you see the videos with this vase that for me is awesome ideas. It's very creative. Like how many people don't know about a filament that you can make transparent, like completely transparent. I mean, it's one shell, but even with one shell, you can be very creative on making transparent things. And then he combined this with the glow in the dark. I think that was a brilliant idea. But obviously, this kind of print are the one that has the most views. I think it's very sad. Oh, it's a fail. Oh no. He waited this long time for his awesome print, and then why he remove it? I think he tried to remove it in a way that you can make a nice video, and it failed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lira. I'm so sorry for that. But well, very great channel to follow. Abdullah, we can try requesting MyTech Fund for the chemical data test. His video on bacterial growth accumulation for Polysmooth was interesting. Yes, and you know what, Abdullah? Actually, that's how I discovered MyTech Fund. I have a lot of trigger on online that triggers when someone is talking about one of our product or if talking about Polymaker, and then I had a trigger on that because he was testing the Polysmooth, and then I saw, but I think we can do better. And then I contacted him, and then I told him, okay, we can polish some with our polisher, and then I can send you. And then he was very, very nice. He made a follow-up video, and then that's how we started the collaboration between MyTech Fund and Polymaker. Make a meal right. We just talked about you. We just talked about your Twitch channel and the fact that you are going to join us soon in order to help us getting starting with Tinkercad. We're looking at different creators online and hopefully making some of them discovered. Hopefully, some of them you haven't heard about it before, so I make you discover them. So Emily the engineer, it's the same. I've been in contact with her for a year, I think, or more. So you can see she's using Polymax PLA and PLA Pro for the Ironman. I mean, she needs. You should see what she's doing with the armor. With the Ironman suit. She's like running around, tackling people and everything. So I was like, oh, you need to have a very good materials to print this Ironman suit. So there is, I think, the Heartbreaker, this one is fully made of Polymax PLA, and I think one of the new projects are fully made out of PLA Pro, I think. So if you want an example of how tough is the PLA, then check out how much care she has about her suit when she's tackling people. But very nice, awesome content. Not 100% 3D printing related. It's part of the channel, that I say before. Is she's more on the other side. She's more on the side where she has a hobby that is cosplay, and 3D printing is helping for that hobby. I don't remember exactly the other one. So I won't be able to tell me. Oh, I think yeah, this is French. This is French. I think there's another one that is really, really good. I think is en trois dimensions. I think. Let me check. You should dimension. Come on. So I think this one is printing. Yeah, this one. I've always dreamed. I always dreamed of printing the 151 first Pokemon, but I couldn't find anywhere where you could download all the Pokemon, right? And as a company, we couldn't. I don't think there is some copyright issue for us using the Pokemon brand in order to market the product. But what he's doing, he's printing the 151 Pokemon in the articulated way. So you can see, for example, here, I'm sorry, all the Pokemon name, I only know them in French. I have no ideas how to say them in English. But this one, and it's all articulated, the articulated model. And he's if he can download them online, then he download them. But I think there is only 10 that is available. And all the rest he's designing himself. He's making the articulated model himself. And he's so it's in French, but you can just check the models and the print. And right now, at the end of this is this Pokemon, whatever you call it in English. And then at the end, he has this poster of the 121 Pokemon, and then he's just he just check every time he look at this one, and then you see all the one he checked, and then he checked that one because it's just finished. And that's, I think it's gonna last a year, but it's just awesome. I love his collection. So at the end, you will have a massive collection of 121 Pokemons, all articulated. I like the EV series. The one with electricity, with fire, and etc. So I really love. I think he designed himself also this one. Most of them he designed himself, and then he has also very good painting skills. So he's painting the design. He's printing all of this with Polyterra PLA. Why? Because of the wide range of color. So he can print. He has the color that the Pokemon requires, like the base color, and then he just adding the details. It's just awesome. I don't know what you guys think. Why am I not following him? Oh, that's my personal account. But yeah, I thought I think it's an awesome project. I like these long-term projects. What do you guys think about this? Let me catch up at the same time. Does TPU 90A need fan at 100% for bridging? Yes, yeah, you can. It doesn't need it. I think you can do it with a lower fan setting, but 100% will be the most helpful. TPU bridging, make sure you have a higher temperature, like maybe 230, and lower speed. And maybe remember, when you print with TPU, you have to increase the extrusion multiplier or to reset the EEPROM setting for the extrusion. But if you don't want to do that, just increase the multiplier, because the fact that the gear is going to like catch the filament, and it's flexible, so it's gonna slip a little bit, it's gonna deform a little bit, so the actual amount that is extruded is different. Like from one spin or one turn of the gear, the amount of filament that is extruded is less than a rigid filament, so you would have to increase the extrusion multiplier so that it compensates that. Okay, so yeah, that was the one. I think the other one I don't remember. Oh yeah, this one is for 3D pen filament. I also like the creation behind all the ones. Somehow, all the ones that are using a 3D pen are very creative. I don't know one, but it's I think it's a rule. If you have a 3D pen filament, then you are a creator. Like you have these ideas about what to do with your 3D pen, and I thought it was pretty nice. I'm not a big fan of 3D pen. When you have a 3D printer, and then the 3D pen looks. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of 3D pen, but I'm a big fan about the art or the. I don't know if there is any functional purpose printing with 3D pen, so I will call it the art. But I love the art that comes out of the 3D pen. Like look at this one. I just saw it, but it's like a spider web, and I saw at the end there's the Spider-Man that is coming out. Yeah, let's check. Yeah. So yeah, I like this. I like the creative people in general. Okay, and now we arrive to YouTube. So I don't think we will have time. 52 minutes already? Really? I thought it was like 20 minutes. Because usually I have the timer in front of me, but now it's on the top there. Really? Okay. Oh, sorry guys. I talk too much. 50 minutes? I literally thought it was 20 minutes. I'm honest here. I talk too much. I really talk too much. Nick, what does it mean? What does let me check. What does it mean if you have more than one 3D pen? You have more than one 3D pen? Yeah. You are I don't know. One 3D pen, you're creative. Two 3D pen, you're very creative. Three 3D pen, why? Like 3D? No. One 3D pen, you're creative. Two 3D pen, you're very creative. Three 3D pen, you have kids. Yeah, that's how am I going to put it. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, I mean, I to be honest, I love this stream. If it wasn't if it was my own, if it was not for Polymaker, but like my own stream, then I would do it the whole day, right? But after this stream, then I need to start my working day. I need to start working on creating filament, etc. But I love this stream, and that's why I joined a lot of stream, because instead of doing it, then I can participate to all these this stream. Builders Mag, I have 5. Yeah, I told you. If you have more than 2, then you have kids. What else do we have? I want to make sure I didn't miss. I miss some questions. C'est génial. Did I pronounce it right? Well, I don't know how you pronounce it, but c'est génial. C'est génial. It's awesome. I print TPU 90 at 250. Yeah, should be good. I print TPU 95 at 250 on the Ultimaker because of the Bowden extrusion, so that I don't require that much. I don't require that much pressure in order to extrude, because I lower the viscosity of the filament by increasing the temperature. So that's perfect. Cool Pokemon, Matt German. Yeah, that's awesome project. I have posted on Reddit. Okay, Darshan. I wish we can check it now. But yeah. You know what? Let's check it now. Reddit. The thing is, I literally didn't know we were already at 55 minutes now. So yeah, let's check. So I guess you posted this on the Polymaker community. Polymaker. Let's check this. My printer keeps under extruding. Did you put it? What did you say? Let's check. Darshan, I have posted on Reddit. So did you post it? Yeah, I cannot see it for some reason. Yeah. I will check. I'm not sure where you posted it, but I cannot see. I cannot see it. Is it in the comment of the launch? Yeah, sorry, I cannot see it. Okay, so guys, don't remember. Let me check this. Let me put that one. Yeah, don't remember to enter the giveaway. We are about to draw in 5-10 minutes. Real 5-10 minutes, and then yeah, don't forget to enter our giveaway. So let's go back to. I'm completely out, except for specialty product Polymaker. You mean in terms of filaments? You have new filament that is coming. I already ordered for to complete your helmet. When I was in the stream, and then you show that awesome helmet, and then you show the back, and then you suddenly say, "Oh, I didn't have enough filament to finish." And I was like, "No, you should have asked me, and then you could have finished that beautiful helmet." But anyway, it's on the way. Mid 3D Pro is what I and Builders Mark have. Okay, Polychef series edible filament. That's a good idea. You know, in one of our trade show in Formnext, I think it was in Formnext in Frankfurt in Germany, we had our booth was just in front of another booth that was 3D pen for chocolate. So can you imagine? You know, during trade shows, you don't eat very well, right? You have so many people, you don't have time to eat, and then maybe you go very quickly and take those like takeout kind of menu stuff that is not very good. So during I think it was 4 days at that time of trade show where you're so hungry, and then you're literally in front of a booth that is printing chocolate all day. So it was like printing all of this chocolate thing. You know, I wish I could have run there, take the 3D pen, and print straight in my mouth. But yeah, edible filament is could be fun. Could be fun to do. Okay, so 5-10 minutes. Is that the Moses time? 2 hours later. Yeah, no, that's why I mentioned real 5 to 10 minutes. Not loyal minutes. If I say 5 loyal minutes, then it's gonna be loyal minutes. Now it's real minutes. I know Singapore had a company who 3D printed food on demand. Can't remember the name. There's more than one. I think there's more than one, and I think Joel, the 3D printing nerd, I think made a video about a printer that was printing candies. I think that was pretty nice. Okay, so let's scroll. So we have 5 minutes, a little bit more than 5 minutes. Let me scroll, and then I'm not gonna think. I'm just gonna show you the one that I remember very quickly, so that the one that I just can recognize very directly. Then it means you know, they are making content more often, I guess, or at least they are still live. They're still active. Chris Pirillo on Twitch. This one, 3DP Iceland. I don't know if he's still making video, but I still remember he's reviewing a lot of sample boxes. Cursor Fabrication, definitely a lot of great project on this channel. Press Tube Light, he has his main channel that is, it's not so much about 3D printing. Why I have him here, because he's using Polycast to cast all of his I think he has some crazy project on this channel, but the main one is Press Tube. You know, I think there is more than 1 million subscribers. This one is his second channel. 3D printing stuff, I don't remember. This one I don't remember. Oh, Breaks and Makes from Joe. So he was the 3D printing nerd before, and now Breaks and Makes, he is he wants to expand because this guy Joe, he's incredible. His skills are incredible. Like not his skills like as like painting skills or 3D printing skills. I think his best skills is his learning skill. I mean, at the beginning, I think he never touched this, he never touched this, he never touched this. And now I'm looking at his channel and he's an expert in this, an expert in this, an expert in this. So his learning skills, I think, is his best skills. In Tedza, definitely some very fun product. I really love the spirit of the channel, or like the environment of the channel, the atmosphere of the channel. But he's making, I think his recent project, he's making a lot of turbojet with 3D printing, and it's like, you know, his channel remind me of I forgot the name of you know, the guy that is doing all of this electric stuff, and then he's always electrifying himself or shock himself. You know, he's doing this and then boom, and then it explodes, and he's doing this and then everything catch fires, and then he's a very popular guy, you know, and he recently made that debate around you know, the chain that goes out of the jar, and then he's making this heel, and then there was this debate. He was one of the guy. What is his name? Oh, Electro Boom. Yeah, that guy. So in Texa is, I think, the Electro Boom of 3D printing. He's printing his turbojet and everything, and then he's trying, and then everything catch fire, and then I think he has his tomato that is exploding, or this kind of thing. So yeah, Electro Boom. It's it's very fun. I mean, this channel is very fun. It's not too much about 3D printing itself. It's more about crazy project you can do thanks to 3D printing. Mr. Speedy Mates, I don't remember. Just Vlad, yeah, I remember. But recently, he's still making videos. Let me check. Just Vlad. Oh yeah, 3 weeks ago. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, my YouTube is in French. Sorry for that. Okay, so it looks like he's still making video. I didn't remember. Cat 3D. Cat 3D is. I don't think she's posting a lot, but she's posting very high quality project. Like, she put a lot of effort in her project. I think one of her last one is a really innovative shoe, 3D printed shoe design. I think that was one of the latest project, or at least the one I saw. Well, this one, yeah, this one, and this one. It was awesome. She did some tests with the Polycast as well. Very, very nice test. Oh yeah, she designed this, very, very smart. So she put a lot of effort in what she's doing. So maybe that's why it takes some time to post. But when she posts, it's very high quality. I highly recommend to check her project. Practical Printing, ring me a bell, but I haven't seen much video recently. Alice Review, I think Alice Review was a long time ago. I don't think they are active anymore. Not in my knowledge. Chad Gray, let me check. Loosebud, yeah, of course. Jatman, I think Jatman was active before. He's still active on Twitter. I see him a lot on Twitter. Also knowledgeable about 3D printing. He used to work in the 3D printing industry. He may still work in the 3D printing industry. I don't remember. My Tech Fun, of course. One of my favorites. I already introduced to you last week. Tech thing, I don't remember. I like to make stuff. Very a huge channel, 3.3 million subscribers. But a lot of projects. 3D printing is not the main focus of his channel, but his channel is about making awesome projects. And 3D printing is, of course, it's a little bit like Hacksmith. Hacksmith is the same, like a lot of project, and behind the scene there's a lot of 3D printing going on. La chaîne de Nico, this is a French channel. This one I don't remember. Uncle Jesse, very new for me. I actually investigated. Should I say investigated? I looked through, I browsed through his video, and I actually really like his content. I think his editing skills are very good. I like his content. L Making, I think is which one? Oh yeah, the one that made her own CNC machine like from scratch. Very nice. Also 3D printing lab also from before. Lyra Rock is also on YouTube, but more on TikTok. Modbot, I think you guys know this one. Very nice. Richard, I think it's not in English, but I really like his testing. I think he's testing always very specific stuff. Xila. Also, I think recently she worked with Veritasium on that. The debate around can the car go faster than the wind at its tail or something like this. I really love that debate, and then she printed this. A lot of nice project. 3D printing also is not the main part of the channel, but it's more about making, and 3D printing is a tool. So there's another part of the channel, like another group of channel that are people that like to make stuff. So 3D printing is a tool. So their hobby is to make stuff, but they use many different tools. They use many different tools, and usually in a maker space, 3D printing is usually there. Smoky Shoot also have a hobby and using 3D printing for the hobby. Mara Hacker, Ilchimaker, Sparky Face. I don't know if she's still making video. Also a great maker. Official Rainbow. Buildersmark, right? Buildersmark, you have a lot of 3D pen, right? You should check Official Rainbow Girl. She is, I think, exclusively using 3D pen for her project. She makes some crazy stuff with the 3D pen, and she has way more than 3 3D pen. I think one day she put it, I think a lot of 3D pen together, and then she just make that sculpture. But yeah, very creative. I think. Official Rainbow Girl is a very creative girl. I told you, every time there is someone that has a 3D pen, a very creative person. Even Miranda could make good use of your 10 kg spool. Ivan Miranda? Who is Ivan Miranda? Is that the name? Ivan Miranda? Yeah, sorry, I don't know this name. Or maybe is that the name of the real guy of the channel, and I only know the channel name. I think we are past the real. Oh, really? I talk too much, guys. So thank you, Abdullah, for the heads up. So let's go back there. And why I leave the Abdullah question on the. You know what? I'm too much into. I think I'm too much into it. I mean, not too much into it, but I'm let's say I'm a very passionate person, and then when I talk about like 3D printing is my passion. Like not 3D print, not the 3D printer, not the material, not a specific design. It's like the whole thing, like the vibe around 3D printing. For me, is more than an industry, or it's like I don't know how to say. So if I start talking about it, then you guys have to stop me. And thank you Abdullah for stopping me. So it's been 1 hour and 8 minutes, so we are 8 minutes a little bit too far. But yeah, for the one that still didn't enter, I will give you 10 seconds, like 10-20 seconds, or just the time. I just go through the comment to see if I didn't miss anything. Make a miss, right? I can non-stop talk about 3D printing. Yeah, me too. You know, I want to keep this stream short, like 1 hour, because I know I usually when I watch a Twitch or a stream, I try to book the time for that, so I can put 100% of myself into the stream when I watch. So, but if the stream is like 5 hours or like the loyal stream, I have difficulties to stay the whole stream, right? And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure I keep 1 hour so that you guys can know, okay, I'm going to put that hour and then I'm going to follow that stream, and then I'm going to hang out with the Polymaker community. Then we're going to talk. And then after that 1 hour, then I can start doing my other stuff. So I want to keep that pace because I don't want to take, 3 hours of your time and then, you don't have time, blah, blah, blah. So that's the main reason. But, the weekend, for example, why I follow Loyal more in his Friday night stream, because it's my Saturday morning, so I can spend more time. I don't need to schedule. Maker Meals, right? I agree 100%. Sorry, I missed that. I don't remember agree on on what. But thank you for agreeing. We are here to stay. Looking for it on YouTube. Yeah, anyone that you guys have discovered, go and check. We will continue the rest in the next stream. I'm not too sure. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not too sure if we are going to have a stream next week. I'm actually, after this stream, I'm actually going to the hospital, right? I'm going to become a father in a few days, and I don't know. The week after, I heard a lot things about the months after you become a father. So with that in mind, I will try to have that stream on the Friday. But if there is any time where you don't hear so much about the stream, maybe it has been canceled, but I will definitely make sure to communicate about this. But just a small head up today. Murder Duck, Control Pew. Yeah, I don't think. Do I follow him? Yeah, we will check on YouTube. I think I follow him also. Another type of channel where there is a hobby and 3D printing is considered as the tool of the hobby. Ivan Miranda is great. Yeah, again, who is this Ivan Miranda? Is that the Intexa? Is that channel? Just watch Galactic Armory build a life Master Chief from Halo. Yeah, you should check also, if you like Halo, you should check Alpha to Zeta Industry. They are also making awesome stuff. Okay, guys. We are going to draw our winner. So we have 30 entries. So great that I waited a little bit more. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. That's a big change for me. I'm really looking forward. Yeah, I cannot express how excited I am. Finally, something that excites me more than 3D printing. Okay, guys, are you ready to draw? I popped in and out a couple of times, and when I wrote, it is said I'm awesome with an exclamation point. Did that count, or do I need to do I'm awesome plenty by itself? Yeah, like it's written on the screen. Super slow. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to draw. So super slow. Please enter the like it's written. I'm I apostrophe M space and awesome without exclamation point, without anything. And then I'm going to draw in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yes, super slow. Great. 2, 1. Draw. And the winner of today's stream is Printer Prawn. Congratulations to Printer Prawn. And I'm glad to see that name, because that name I don't think you won before, and I don't think I've seen any message. So are you still here, Printer Prawn? Are you still with us? Are you still awesome? No freaking way! Yeah, congratulations, Printer Prawn. You just won yourself Polymaker spool of your choice. So you are going to receive a link. Please contact me on Twitter, or actually I have the banner for that here. Contact me at nicolas.tokotu@polymaker.com. I will write it here as well, and then I will send you a link, and then you will be able to fill up your information. Nick sent you a Twitter DM. Okay, Builders Mark, let me check that now, just in case it was related to the stream before I end the stream. I don't know if it's related. Let me check. Let me check. Oh, you mean it's a different channel? Okay, yeah. So let's check that in the next stream. Maybe I don't have. Maybe it's later in my. In my subscribed channel. But I will definitely add it, and we can talk about it in the next stream. So congratulations again for Printer Prawn. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining our stream. Thank you everyone for joining our weekly stream. Again, the stream is about your question about 3D printing. But if you don't have any, don't worry. We have a lot of fun during the stream. You have maybe some time to control me a little bit on the time, but overall, it's always a lot of fun. So thank you very much for joining again, and I will hopefully see you everyone in our next stream next Friday evening. Thank you, everyone. See you.